back to the channel, you guys. I'm Billy D, and this is, of course, Drink Smoke Bill. Today, we are headed back down to southeastern Oklahoma, just outside of Muse, Oklahoma, and are going to be participating in our third gambler-ish event. When I say it like that, it's because I went to the Hoopty Cross back in September, and then the Okie Gambler in October, and then this is the Texas Carnado 22, and they're all affiliated with the Gambler 500 community, so I'm marking this as my third gambler event. I wasn't sure that I was going to make this one. In fact, I had kind of planned on not making it, and last minute I was like, you know what, screw it. So what if I have a oil pump that's going out? So what if I have faulty knock sensors? So what if the suspension's blown and I don't have heat? And the list goes on and on and on. But it's an LS, so it should be fine, right? Let's hope so. So anyways, I'm headed down here to this event. Gonna be lots of fun, super stoked. I do have my generator on the hitch rack, and I am probably gonna pull over, crank it on, and fire up my space heater because my feet are freezing. The rest of me is perfectly fine. I got seat heat and nice and insulated, but my feet got wet because I stopped and helped a Camaro that was stuck as I was leaving town. Was gonna pull him out, but he didn't have the tow hook that goes in the front bumper. Evidently when he bought it, it didn't come with that or the jack or spare or anything else. I guess whoever sold it to him took all that out. Sucks for him, but me and about 4 other bystanders were able to push him out. Unfortunately, I didn't get that on video, but just, you know, taking care of my fellow humans, Okies, and seen a couple other cars off the side of the road, but other people were helping them. If I see, God, there's another semi that is facing backwards on the highway. Must have been some crazy wrecks and whatnot. Somebody's going off the road over the last couple of days. I caught it on video. Hopefully it's fairly good. I'll go ahead and show that to you now. But a few minutes ago, I was passing a semi that was completely flipped over on the side of the road. So again, I'll put that in right here. Holy shit! But yeah, absolutely crazy. We got, it's really hard to tell how much snow we got, but it snowed solid for 48 hours. And for Oklahoma, that's unheard of. And in Oklahoma City, we got some of the highest totals, I think, in the state, because I've seen pictures from around the state, and nothing looked as bad as around where we lived. I know we got at least 14 inches, maybe more, but it's really hard to tell because it was blizzard conditions. And for you that live in the far north or up in the mountains, you guys know that when you get blizzard, real high wind conditions, it's really hard to tell what the actual snow depth is because you get these drifts, and you can have flat surfaces that have no snow on them whatsoever because the wind blows it right off. But the best I could tell, and checking kind of the amount of snow every hour or so over that 48 hours, it looks like we had somewhere around 14 to 16 inches. And it definitely was some of the lightest, fluffiest snow I can ever remember here in Oklahoma. But good times, and it's, you know, of course, melting off now, as you guys can tell from the road, and should be less as we get further south. Right now, I am about 70 miles to the east of Oklahoma City, headed down I-40, going to head south at, I think, the town's Warner, and gonna head south all the way down to Muse. Should be about another 3 hours, maybe 3 to 5 hours, depending on what the roads are like after I get off the interstate. But should be rolling in right around dark this evening. Like I said, I got the generator, I got the space heater, so I'm not worried about being cold. It's going to be nice and toasty in here. I got a new cot. That's going to be pretty awesome. Sleeping on the cot with the space heater and the Suburban. I mean, that's glamping if I've ever heard it. So anyway, going to be a great weekend. Definitely can't wait to get down there. So I will probably give you some driving montage, some music here on the way down to it, and then I will see you guys when I get there.
Can you hear my voice? Coming through the noise. I'm floating through outer space. I'm lost and I can't find a way. Oh, all the lights going dark and my hopes destroyed. Help me, is anybody there? Save me, I'm running out of air. Calling out Mayday. Calling out Mayday.
How did that semi end up pointed that direction?
It's so dark out here in space. And it's been so long since I've seen a face. My eyes are shut, but I can see the void between you and me. And I feel like I'm going insane. Help me, is anybody there? Save me, I'm running out of air. Calling out Mayday.
All right, we are 140 miles into the trip, which is about 20 miles past the halfway point, so we are doing good. As you can see from my breath, it is cold as balls in here. I'm nice and warm in the core from the heated seat, but my feet are freezing. So I'm gonna stop. I've got half a tank, but I'm gonna go ahead and top it off and use the restroom, and then I'm gonna crank up the generator and get the heater going in here so that my feet aren't freezing. So I'll go ahead and see you guys after that.
Calling out Mayday. Calling out Mayday. Far from the sun.
Okay, so that stop didn't work out because the gas station was closed, which it didn't look like it was closed. It had signs on it and whatnot, but there were gates over the doors. So I went ahead and drove another hour and a half almost, and got to the point where it was freezing my balls off. So I pulled over real quick on the top of this one of these mountain passes, and I cleaned my windshield off because it was just nasty from plow sand being thrown up as they went by, and could barely see. So cleaned that off, cranked up the generator, and turned on the heater. It is already warmer in here. It's funny, the generator being strapped to the hitch rack vibrates pretty good, and it's vibrating the whole frame of the truck. Makes for an interesting feeling, but regardless, it's working. The heat is on. It like I said, I already feel a drastic difference in temperature. I'm down to about a quarter of a tank, and I'm about 5 miles or so, maybe a little less, from Talahina. So I am going to stop in to a gas station in Talahina, top off the gas, and head to the camp. And I should be getting there just after dark. So I will check in with you guys once I get there. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Oh, you know, living
nice.
the dream.
You're checking in?
Yep.
What's your name?
Billy.
Okay.
Billy Dunn.
Hold on a second.
Gotcha. Thank you, folks.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Actually, I didn't get the opportunity to film last night because there was karaoke and, you know, whole copyright strike and everything. But had a great time. Absolute blast last night. We got out this morning. We hit our first waypoint, our first trail, and it was a mess. We had to chainsaw and remove dozens of trees. Finally got to the top, and the parkway is all but closed, pack ice. So I told the guys in our group that I would drive down here, check out and see if the entrance to the parkway is closed. By the way, this is the Talahina Scenic Parkway, and many times they close it in the winter or close it whenever it snows or ice. Fortunately, it's open. I got down here. There happened to be a game warden down here. I asked him very politely, hey, would you mind running up and telling my group that's at the second overlook that they can come down and we can head and go grab lunch from here. But because I wasn't going to be able to make it up with the two-wheel drive. I've already been stuck several times. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that trail ride that we just went through, 2 hours for 2 miles here now.
Take a picture of it and enter those coordinates into your
Yeah, you got that one. Yeah, you.
checkity check. Testing, testes. I want to know who here thinks that they drove the farthest to get to this camp? Okay.
Iowa.
How far?
Iowa.
Well, I mean, come on, give me an idea. You drove it yesterday.
No.
You drove it yesterday.
It's 12 hours. It was 12 hours. Is what you
12 hours.
Mileage, is that what you want?
Yeah, 650 miles.
Well, where's this guy from?
How far are you? He has a story.
I've got 700 miles.
700 miles, okay. What do you think here, Mitch? I'll count it. I know what you did to get here.
I don't know, man.
No, we weren't telling anybody about that.
Iowa.
What's that?
Friend, y'all.
Oh, not that part. What do you think? You ready to go?
I am. Well, no, I'm not. Whatever. I'm never ready.
We're not doing like designated groups, so go fucking have fun, man.
But it is cold and snowy out there, and if you really got a real hoopty, you might want to travel with somebody.
Yeah, yeah. If you're driving, I don't know,
Mini Cooper.
Mini Cooper.
Mini Cooper is definitely.
If you're driving a Mini Cooper, you probably want to go with a group that has, I don't know, a toaster out.
go. Don't go over the side with it.
Strong in the world that we made. I still hear you in the breeze. See your shadows in the trees. Holding on memories never change.
Whoa, whoa. All right, you got tension. You got him.
Now what are we going to do with that?
Awesome.
So that takes us through the first trail that we did on Saturday. Absolutely epic. Hope you guys enjoyed the footage. I ended up getting over 8 hours of collective footage from myself and everybody else that was there. I whittled it down as much as I possibly could and still keeping all of the key points and the best scenes. Unfortunately, I wasn't going to be able to get all of that into one decent sized video. It would have been over an hour and a half long. So this is going to end up being a two-parter. Thank you guys for sticking with me on this first part. Can't wait to see you guys in this second part. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And leave a comment below and let me know what you think. I'll see you guys in part 2, which should be coming out here over the next day or two. Peace.